So you just finished watching the Edpuzzle video on the development of gunpowder. You should have answered 3 questions from the video on your gunpowder reflection worksheet. That looks like this, up here at the top. What you are going to do next is move on to the effectiveness of gunpowder. We're going to do this through a computer simulation. On this slide of your PowerPoint, there are 3 links. The first link, the red target, takes you to the actual simulation. The second target, the pink graph, takes you to a Google spreadsheet that will allow us to graph the results that you have and see if there are any correlation between distance and accuracy. The third, which is the worksheet that you should have in front of you, says reflect. So there are a couple things I want to point out before you get started. The first thing is with the graph. So if you click that, it will open the Google Sheet for you. There are a few things that you need to notice once it loads. First, down here at the bottom, there are each block. So block 2, block 4, and block 8. It is important that you find the correct block for your class. Once you have found your block, you will find your name. So let's say that I am Hope Doss. So what I'm going to do is inside these boxes, as I complete the actual simulation, I'm going to come back to this Google Sheet that everyone has access to, and if I hit the target, if I kill the target, you have to kill them, you put an X in the box. If you don't do anything, let's say at 300 feet I miss, which will make more sense in a minute, you leave it blank. So for each time that you kill the target, you put an X. As you notice over here on this graph, as you put X's in, it helps the graph to change. So after you get several people that have hit the target at a certain distance, the graph shows a large change. Another thing to notice, down here, this tells us the total hits and the accuracy that the class as a whole has from this graph. So let's look at the actual simulation. Let's go ahead and delete these so block 8 isn't messed up. So go back and open the simulation. To start, you press start down here in the corner. Okay, as you can see, the rider starts running towards our musketeer who is loading and unloading his gun. I'm going to pause it for a moment. If you come up here to explanation, it explains kind of what the overview as well as the rules and credits the University of Oregon that put this together obviously wants that information. But you need to take into account the range that your musketeer can hit, as well as the speed at which they are running towards you. So those are just kind of the rules. When you are doing this, there's a rain option as well. So since I already pressed play, I can't make it rain at the moment, but one of your tries needs to be done in the rain. Okay, it doesn't matter at what distance that you fire. I just want you to try shooting when it is raining to see how that changes things, if that does anything. So I'm going to press play again and allow the musketeer to continue loading and the knight to continue running towards the musketeer. As he's running towards us, you can see this arc has the feet that he is away from you, so the distance, as well as this right-hand corner has the actual feet that he is away from you. This fire button will turn red when he is ready to shoot. So you can see it's white with red letters that say fire, and it says ready to fire. So I'm going to let him get down to about 300 feet, and then I'm going to fire. So you can see that it says I missed my target, so my musketeer starts to load again. This is when it gets tricky, because while he's loading, the knight is still getting closer. So it kind of comes down to, is he going to be ready in time, or is this knight's lance going to spear him? We will see. It's going to be close. Oh, just in time. And I hit him. So I hit him at 38 feet, which is less than, if you go back to that Google sheet, it's less than the firing distance that I needed to shoot at. So for that one, I don't record that distance, which is fine. These are the 5 distances you have to record at. You can shoot more than 5 times, or you can attempt more than 5 times. The only thing that you need to remember is when you hit them, you press an X. When you miss, or if you don't kill your target, you have to leave it blank. Okay, so up here it says X equals a kill, not just a hit. Hopefully that makes sense. Now you get to try yourself. One other thing I want to point out on the reflection sheet, there are questions here. 2 through 5, you just answer the question. 1 through 5, you just answer the question right out. Number 6, you need to fill in the blanks for this question and then explain why in at least 2 sentences. So, have fun, happy musketeering, and have a great day.